Buenos dias, Internet. It's my second day in Barcelona. I'm up on the hotel balcony for one last time before I leave. Really like this whole rooftop terrace thing. I planned last night on coming home and maybe chilling on the terrace for a while, and I fell asleep instead. I think I was asleep by about 8. I was so tired. But I didn't wake up till about 5, so I'm feeling much more, I'm in the right time zone. This is my big hint for jet lag. If you're ever travelling long haul, when you get to your destination, just stay awake until night time. No matter what time you arrive, even if it means you've got to stay awake for another 12 hours, stay awake until it's as close as you can get it to your normal bedtime. And then when you wake up in the morning, because you will have a really good sleep because you'll be so tired, when you wake up in the morning, you'll be adjusted to the time zone, no jet lag. I don't think I've ever had serious jet lag using that method. It works so well, but it's hard for that first day when you really just, you get off the plane and you want to sleep. You've got to get out there, get out into daylight and spend as much time as you can in daylight to break the jet lag. Anyway, that is not what I was here to talk about. I just thought I'd mention it because, travel hints and tips, always useful. So today I start on a whole new adventure. And behind me, I may be blocking the view. I think you can possibly see behind me. There are some ships in the background, way over at the port. That's a big clue to where I'm going. I'm going on a cruise ship. Not something I ever thought I'd do, but I got offered the opportunity to go as a companion to a crew member, and it means I don't have to do anything. I just enjoy the cruise like a regular passenger. The only difference is our cabins are not quite as nice as the official ones, but they're pretty close. I think the only difference is they don't have a balcony or something like that. Those trees just there, that's Las Ramblas. So it's close to the port, so I can walk down to the port. There's a port bus that you can get from the entrance to the port that takes you out to all the different terminals. So I think I can just walk down that far, and that's only like 20 minutes walk from here. I found the bus, but also I found parrots. We're going on the ship. Moment of truth. My friend, who I'm a companion of, she's a lecturer, so she gives the port talks and things like that. So we're not down in the bowels of the ship, we're actually in quite a nice room. It's not one of the balcony rooms, but I don't need a balcony. I'm going to have a whole ship to wander around. And I still get to see cool things outside the window, like a ferry going past. First morning on the ship. Yesterday I had a pretty chill day. I explored the ship, just wandered around and tried to find my way around it. For what's technically a smaller ship, it's still massive, and I keep getting lost. I still haven't got straight in my head like which end of the ship is which. I get out of the lifts and have no idea whether I'm facing forward or aft, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it eventually. And then on my explorations I discovered there was a pile of jigsaw puzzles and a table to do jigsaw puzzles at. So I thought, I could just start one and just see how far I get. like about 4 hours later, I realised what the time was. The same floor that the jigsaw puzzle is on has all sorts of other, like Scrabble and chess, and I think I saw mahjong, and all really beautiful ones too, like wooden boards and things. And then last night we went to a performance by La Rumba Catalana. They were doing a style of music and dance which is kind of, they said it was influenced by both flamenco and by Cuban music. So it was really like percussion heavy, and they were using the guitars as drums as well, and lots of hand clapping and stomping feet, and it was so much fun. It's about 7 a.m. here and it's already hot and muggy, but with a view like that, who cares? I've just spotted there's a huge ship coming in, another big cruise ship, much bigger than this one. I really wish I thought to bring over binoculars. It would be so much fun just watching the port and everything. You know, I could happily just sit here and watch the operations of the container port. I used to love doing that when we went to visit my grandparents in Port Chalmers, which is one of New Zealand's big ports.
See that wee yellow boat over there?
Yeah.
That's a tug.
Yeah.
How small do they look?
I know.
Yeah, I watched one over there before, and it was being pushed by a tug, but this one holds 900.
Yeah. And
some of them apparently hold bloody 4,000 or something.
Well, it looks like that one would, because I mean, look at how many floors are on it, or decks. And then this afternoon I've booked in to go on one of the included excursions, which is a bus tour of Barcelona, which probably isn't going to show me much I haven't already seen, but I thought it would be really fun just to see how the tours go and get to meet a few people who are on the bus. I think there's about 900 passengers on this boat, so there's a lot of people, so it feels like getting to know one or two people might be a good idea.
The Roman wall of the city, Roman Barcelona.
Por los besos míos, que son bien dulces.
And that one was the glorious entry of the First World Fair. So you can imagine that entry and then the whole space of that celebration just in front of you.
We left Barcelona at, I think it was about 6 o'clock, and watching the ship leaving was it was just so cool, because I happened to get out on deck just in time to see them release all the big ropes that hold the ship to the port. It was really interesting to watch it. They don't use tugs to get the boat out. They've just got these really big impellers that can push the boat sideways and then can rotate it 180 degrees. So the boat just sort of went sideways out. And then rotated. Until we were pointing out through the harbour entrance, and then we sailed away. It was so cool. Well, we've left Barcelona. We're now at sea. It was so cool. It was really neat to just stand up on the front of the ship and watch it all as land disappear very fast. It's quite late. It's like about 11:15 and I really need to sleep. Tomorrow is another adventure. We're going to be in another country. But that is something for the next video. I hope you've enjoyed this little visit to Barcelona. Don't forget to do all those nice internety things like liking and subscribing and leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Adios, internet.